me, and this is part of the True Health Trifecta 4-week fitness plan. This is the emotional well-being part of it. So, EFT, that's what we're going to do today. What is EFT? That is something everybody always asks, because not many people know. But EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's also called tapping, and it's actually the fastest growing energy therapy technique in the world right now. It's becoming more accepted in Western medicine, kind of following suit of acupuncture, because basically what it is the emotional version of acupuncture. It's like acupuncture without the needles. So to give you a little bit of a rundown of it, I'm going to try and keep this concise so I can just kind of do it with you guys and show you an example, but I'm going to write out a little bit more detail about it and also include links for really awesome, some of my favorite resources that are going to more thoroughly kind of describe it in detail and its history and how to do it and where it comes from. One of those sources is eft.mercola.com. There's tons on there as well as videos, explanations. It's really, really thorough, so that's an awesome one. Also, the tappingsolution.com. They also have a documentary that shows the benefit and how people can utilize it and just the transformations and how much help it's brought people. And also taptotransform.com, which is actually my mentor's website. That's Ruth Stern. She is who I'm getting certified with. I'm currently an EFT coach, and she is absolutely amazing at what she does. She's a great counselor and EFT, master, and she also does EMDR and all those different things, but she really knows her stuff and has also great resources on her website, and that's taptotransform.com. So back to EFT. Basically, the discovery statement behind EFT is that the cause of all negative emotions is a disruption in the body's energy system. So, like, Einstein said, everything is energy. All matter, including the human body, is composed of energy. So that's what EFT is taking into play. It was actually developed by a Stanford engineer and personal performance coach named Gary Craig. And basically, he dedicated his life and work to teaching people how to become free of these emotional blockages and just get better inner peace and personal success. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the law of attraction, if anybody is familiar with that, but it's a super effective technique. It can expedite issues that someone might go to traditional therapy for years in just a few sessions, if not one. It really, I guess pun intended, taps into the subconscious to help neutralize these negative emotions, and it stimulates certain meridian and energy points in your body that help you tune into this particular issue, whatever it may be. It's whatever negative, stressful issue it may be. And basically, when you can clear the disruption, the negative energy that it is, you can access freedoms from everything from cravings to fears to phobias to addictions. It's absolutely wonderful for PTSD and traumas. It just helps to eradicate those negative emotions that are holding you back and causing you to self-sabotage yourself. So it's basically emotional freedom that leads to healing of even physical ailments like aches and pains and even, allergies. It's absolutely amazing. So like I said I'd try to keep this concise, but we all know how that goes. So I'm going to have more information about the details of it written out, as well as those resources. But let's just do a quick round so you get a good feel for it and kind of get an idea for what it actually is, instead of me just talking about what it is. So we are just going to do a general tapping, a few rounds on stress, just general stress. But once you get more involved in it, you'll find that the more precise and direct and the more, I guess, detailed and specific that your emotion is that you're feeling, the more effective that EFT is. For example, someone could say, I have a feeling of fear. That's pretty general. Someone could say, I have a fear of public speaking. That's still pretty general. But if someone was to say, I am really fearing public speaking at this meeting I have on Thursday, perfect. That's super specific, and that'll help you really expedite that negative feeling and neutralize it to where you feel calm and prepared and confident about the speech you're going to give. So that's another thing too, is not only does it help neutralize that negative emotion, but it can actually help you implement positive things in its place. So all that being said, let's just get started. There's 8 pressure points that we tap on during rounds of tapping. We're going to stick to these 8 points. So the first point is always the karate chop point. It's on your hand. And you don't have to tap, you don't have to like bang yourself super hard. Sounds bad. But you just want to tap really lightly on the side of your hand, and enough to where it's a light pressure. And that's where we're going to start. So the second spot is going to be between your eyebrows, right up top here. The third spot is your temple. Fourth spot is right underneath your eye on that bone. Fifth spot is over your mouth, right in that crease, followed by right under your mouth, between your chin and your lip in that little nook right there. Then you're going to find the spot that's right by your collarbone. Anywhere around it, it's, the amazing thing about this too is it is a self-stress management tool, and that's what Gary Craig wanted, is that anybody can use it, anybody can take advantage of it. There are coaches, there are therapists that use it to help their clients, but it's something that you can use yourself anytime, anywhere, because your body is your tool. So that it's just like the workouts we're doing. Your body is your tool. All you need is yourself and the knowledge on how to do some things. So that's the next spot right there. After that, right kind of the side of your chest, side of your boob, right underneath there, kind of like your lats. You want to tap right there on the side, kind of on your rib bone right there, but anywhere in the general area. And then on top of your head, which is full of tons of acupressure points, so you can just kind of go around all on top of your head. So those are the different points that we go through in the rounds every time we do tapping. There's other different additions that people do too to kind of really dig deep on certain parts, but we're going to keep it basic and we're going to just go with it. So basically, you can just repeat after me and we'll do it together. I'll pause, but just follow me, follow my hands, what I do, and repeat after me with the affirmations that I say. And like I said, today we're just going to do it I'm just going to use stress, just general stress, to give you a feel of what this technique is. And who knows, maybe you'll feel better after. If you really are stressing over something, you can replace my word stress with whatever it is you're feeling. If you're anxious about something, if you're worried, if you are scared, if you're upset or sad, just whatever emotion that is resonating with you right now, that's strongest, whatever negative emotion you feel like you need to work on, you can use that. Or you can just use general stress with me. So we are going to do this. Something that's really good to do before you get started is to gauge where you are with this emotion on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 being 0, being it's completely gone, and 10 being it's unbearable and you're really, really feeling it and really, really stressing in this case. So it's good to write those down because that helps us gauge if you're getting lower on the scale to be less stressed. So you can write down a number anywhere from 0 to 10 on how stressed you're feeling right now. Gauge that, how true it feels. You can even say, I am so stressed right now. And according to how true that feels on a scale of 0 to 10, you can write that down. So once you do that, we will get started. So repeat after me. Start tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I'm feeling so stressed right now, I accept myself and how I feel. Even though this stress is completely throwing me off guard. I accept how I feel about this. Even though I feel so stressed and not in control of it, I love and accept myself, and I choose to feel calm. I am so stressed right now. This stress is unbearable. I'm just stressed about so much, and it's exhausting me. I don't think I can handle it. This is way too much stress for me to handle. I am just so incredibly stressed right now. I'm ready to feel peace. I'm open to feeling calm and confident. I know that this feeling will pass. Because even though I'm feeling so stressed, I'm ready to release this feeling. I'm freeing myself of this stress. I'm ready to feel calm and at peace. I'm ready to free myself of this stress. I accept myself and how I feel about this. I accept how I feel, and I'm ready to release it. Take a deep breath. So you can gauge it again on a scale from 0 to 10 and see where you are right now. Like I said, we are doing it on a very general subject, but you'd be surprised how much calmer that you might feel than you did before. So a lot of times it takes a few rounds to really have a 10 go to a 0, which is totally possible. And sometimes on that path to 0, other things will come up. So it's really important to stay in tune with yourself, to stay open to whatever emotions or whatever other things come up, because the strangest things, can come up for a reason. For example, you might be tapping on, I don't know, you might be tapping on being worried about being so broke, and all of a sudden in the middle of a round you start thinking of your family or your uncle for some reason. And that's where a coach and somebody who is knowledgeable about EFT and tapping can be really useful, because they can help you direct that in the right way, because something about your uncle, it might even be a memory that you've completely forgotten about, could be the reason why you're worried about money. Maybe when you were really young, there was an instance where you heard him fighting about money with your mother, or, your aunt, and that stuck with you. That emotional baggage has been stuck with you and you didn't even know it. So that's kind of the stuff that EFT does. But I wanted to do a second round of this just in case, to drive it home. So I digress. Let's keep going. We're just going to start right back up in here. So repeat after me. I'm still feeling some stress. It's really making me worried. This is so stressful, and I just feel so stressed. I feel like I don't have control over it. But I do have control over it. I have the choice to do something about it. I have a choice to feel calm and have faith. maybe I feel stress right now, but emotions are temporary. This stress isn't going to dictate the rest of my week. It's not going to dictate the rest of my day. I have the power to choose how I feel. And I choose to feel calm and confident. I choose to feel at peace with the situation that's causing me stress. I'm ready to release this stress. I accept how I feel and I'm ready to release it. I am open and ready to release any stress. I choose to feel calm and peace. I choose to release stress and feel calm and peace. Take a deep breath. Take a moment. See how you feel. See if that helped you feel a little bit calmer. See if that, whatever, if you were kind of focusing on a different emotion, see where it's gone to on that scale of 0 to 10, if it's dropped a few notches. And feel free to keep going with the tapping. Check out those resources that I put below, and we're going to have a video every week. I'm going to do it on a different subject every week. If you want to request a certain subject, I know that not being one-on-one, we can't get into the super detail because it does become very intuitive and personal. But if there is a general subject that you want help tapping on, definitely put it in the comments and request it, and I'll try to do a video on that one specifically. Because, like I said, the beautiful thing about this technique is that anybody can do it, anybody can utilize it. It's not incredibly invasive and it's useful. I wasn't even really stressed before I did it, and I can already tell after those couple of rounds, just by acknowledging that feeling, releasing the energy, tapping through it, I feel better about my day. So I hope it did the same for you guys. I hope that you're taking advantage of the other aspects of this 4-week fitness plan. It's a holistic fitness plan, and that's what the True Health Trifecta is about. The physical fitness, the emotional well-being, which is this, and also the nutritional awareness. So that being said, thank you for watching, and yeah, feel free to leave any comments and definitely watch the workout video. Post your times for that, as well as take advantage of the nutritional tips and insight, because I tend to write out some lengthy things, but I promise it's all worth the read because I'm really, really passionate about sharing all this information and just helping anybody feel better and have a better day and just feel better about themselves and get healthy in the process. So all that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you soon. And there's the panda. He says bye. Okay.